Curry appears uninjured after multi-car crash in Oakland. Warriors star Steph Curry was involved in a multi-car crash Friday morning in Oakland, but he appears to be unharmed. According to, the crash happened just before 9 a.m. while Curry was headed westbound on Highway 24 on the Oakland side of the Caldecott Tunnel. A California Highway Patrol spokesman told ABC 7 News that Curry's Porsche was hit twice and that the rainy weather likely was a factor in the accident. Stephen Curry, involved in multi-vehicle crash on Highway 24 in Oakland, appears uninjured. First, a car spun out and hit Curry's, and then a car rear-ended him. His car was severely damaged. Curry and all others involved seemed to be uninjured. He arrived at Warriors shoot-around shortly after the crash to receive treatment for his groin injury. Steph is okay and he arrived at shoot-around. After being helped by California Highway Patrol, Curry took some time to take a picture in the rain none of these three will ever forget. Steph Curry was hit by an out-of-control while driving his Porsche to shoot-around this morning on Highway 24. He is uninjured. Curry also made friends with the officers on scene. Here are several more angles of how Curry's car looked after the accident. Breaking: star got into a car accident this AM along Highway 24 in Oakland. The good news, he's okay. The bad news, his Porsche isn't. Just spoke to his dad who is here too. Tells me Steph is doing fine. Curry is still recovering from a groin injury. The two-time NBA MVP still is recovering from a strained groin, and he hasn't played since November 8. He is averaging 29.5 points and 6.1 assists per game this season. Oakland: it has become apparent what kind of season the Warriors are going to get from young center Damian Jones. There will be good games. There will be games they'd like to forget. And there will be games like that which was played Saturday night at Oracle Arena. The kind of game the Warriors would like to bottle and use as the exemplar. Jones scored 13 points, adding 6 rebounds and 1 assist in a. He played 21 minutes and finished a team best plus 14. He started well, scoring 7 of the team's first 9 points, and stayed with it. Damian looked angry out there to start the game, which I was glad to see, Coach Steve Kerr said. He hasn't played well the last couple games, so it was good to see his aggression. He got us off to a quick start with some early hoops. The key word there is angry. One of the knocks on Jones is that he lacks court awareness, a feel for what's going on around him. The other is that he is too nice, too passive and too polite to succeed in the paint, where the game is most rugged. So, anger is, well, desired. And it's that much better if it comes in a 7-foot package with fantastic athleticism. The 13 points are more than Jones scored over 76 minutes in the previous 4 games combined. The 6 rebounds are more than he grabbed over 54 minutes in the previous 3 contests. The difference on Saturday was more mental than physical, which Jones attributed to his mother, Dana, who was in town for the Thanksgiving holiday. I had a long conversation with my mom before she left, Jones said. Just talking about different things. I pretty much just came to my senses and changed my mindset about things. Jones, 23, said he played with a clear mind, that he was focused on the team, but also on himself. That may have helped, for there is no doubt Jones is one of the young players constantly being showered with advice from veterans and coaches. This is his first season dedicated to the NBA and the advisors see his potential, but don't know if he does. They want him to prosper, but can't tell how badly he wants to. On this night, he wanted it and got it. At issue now is whether he'll want it consistently. Oakland: when the game was at stake and his teammates were shooting blanks, Kevin Durant dug deep into his box and pulled out the tools necessary to dismantle the stubborn tough Sacramento Kings. If he hadn't, who would have? With the Warriors and Kings never separated by more than 6 points over the final 23 minutes Saturday night, the game would be decided by which team performed best in the fourth quarter. The Warriors did, because Durant did, scoring 17 of his season-high 44 points to finish. While his teammates were 2 of 11 from the field, scoring 5 points over the final 12 minutes, Durant was 6 of 12. If he wasn't draining shots, the Warriors would have trudged out of Oracle Arena as losers. Just go score, Durant said, describing his late-game mentality. Tight game, they were knocking down shots. We were struggling to score. So I just tried to shoot the ball as much as I could. And they went in. He was, once again, particularly in the absence of Stephen Curry, the ultimate bailout option. Yeah, even when Steph is here, Klay Thompson said. You've seen in the finals for a couple years now what KD is capable of. Anytime the offense gets stagnant and they're switching a lot, you can just throw him the ball and he's going to get a clean look every time. He's the best scorer in the world. This came one night after Durant scored a game-high 32 points in beating Portland. Such performances on back-to-back nights indicate Durant has made the offensive adjustment needed without Curry's scoring and Draymond Green's playmaking, as well as the emotional adjustment imperative after his heated quarrel with Green. Durant over the previous 6 games without Curry, 168 points, 28.0 ppg, on 53 of 126 shooting, 42.1%, including 5 of 27 from beyond the arc and 62 of 66 from the line. Durant in the last 2 games, 76 points, 38.0 average, on 26 of 47 shooting, 55.3%, including 4 of 13 from deep and 20 of 22 from the line. He's a different player, bringing higher level of energy. In addition to his scoring, Durant also grabbed 13 rebounds, a team high, while recording 7 assists and 2 block shots. Phenomenal, Warriors coach Steve Kerr said. He's taking on such a big responsibility, along with Klay. You see the shot distribution, those guys are really carrying the load offensively. Kevin was just amazing. There were so many possessions that were dead in the water and he bailed us out late. Durant said he has not gotten comfortable playing without Curry and Green, but acknowledges this has been a period of development. We're just trying to figure out a way to be effective, each one of us, when we're on the court, he said. Coach has been trying to do a good job of mixing and matching the lineups and putting guys in position to be successful individually. We're missing 30 points from Steph on any given night. You don't know where it's going to come from, so you've got to play more of a cerebral game without scorers. There was perhaps too much cerebrum in the first few games without Curry and Green. Now there is a blend of thought and action. It's a more decisive Warriors team, certainly with Durant when it counted.